first of all, I want to commend you on taking advantage of the opportunity, because each one of you must see this as an opportunity, towards creation of employment for yourself and a better way of life for your family. In everything we do, I mean, as life goes on, we have to continue acquiring new or additional skills. We cannot stick to what we've been doing all along. Sometimes we have to diversify and to take advantage of the niche opportunities that are available in the country. Now, once you're able to master the art of sewing, it lends itself to tremendous opportunities for you. We have a shortage of seamstresses and tailors in Dominica, and people who can deliver a product on time and in time. As a result of that, people now prefer to go to the stores and buy their curtains and stuff ready-made. And people would prefer have their own styles, their own designs made. But because we do not have that consistency of supply, you have a challenge. So, and I think a lot of us who come from out of town usually believe that working in Roosevelt, that's why we must work. We have to go to Roosevelt to work. And I always keep telling people who ask me for work, I say, look, can you not look at your community, see what is lacking in your community, and see whether you are in a position to offer that service to your community and the surrounding villages. So we can in fact stay in Dublanc, we can in fact stay in Bioche, and we can in fact stay in Collio and generate some form of revenue for ourselves, some form of employment. Because when you do the maths, yes, you get a salary in town, bus fare to town, then you have to buy lunch in town. When you subtract it from the salary, really, you know, what are you left with? So we have to see ourselves as doing many different things. When we launched the Small Business Support Program and the National Employment Program, it was all geared towards getting people to examine the communities, look at the talents, assess their skills, and to see what is it that we can do or I can do in my community to generate employment for ourselves. And this is why we have provided in excess of $15 or so million to various individuals across the country to assist in setting up their small businesses. If each of us were to create employment for ourselves, as small as it is, we would certainly address the issue of unemployment in our country. Yes, having a big enterprise is a good thing, but we believe the route of small enterprises is also a very important route to travel towards addressing unemployment and employment issues in Dominica. Rest assured that this program, this training session here, this interior design will continue for the 4 months as agreed between yourself and the small business unit, that the funding is available for this program, and the funding is available for additional programs, because we really want to see what else we can do, what cottage industries we can create. People can stay at their homes and do the businesses and generate employment and so forth. So my advice to you is to continue taking advantage of the program, get that skill, and to see whether two of us or two of you can get together. So it makes no sense all of us trying to solve the same thing. There's another component, Etienne, that we'll be introducing here, so that those of you who may want to get involved in it. Because one of the things we're trying in the government is that we are providing school uniforms to many students across the country every year. So we provide students in Bioche, Dublanc, Collio uniforms. But guess what? You all go to Roosevelt and buy the uniforms.
That's true.
Huh? Couldn't we put ourselves together? And if the government was spending $25,000 on uniforms here, should that money stay in Dublanc? We have done so in Castle Bruce, where all of the uniforms we provide to the students in the Castle Bruce constituency are sold in the Castle Bruce constituency. So people get employed. So whether it's $30,000, $40,000, instead of bringing it to Rosa, we leave it in the community and you can see the benefits coming out of it. So I can give you the assurances, if you get to that level, we will certainly engage you. And what we're seeking to do to support those kind of enterprises is where the government requires those kind of services, we will contract it from those persons who have gone through a training program like this. So yes, it may not be at the top class level yet, but at least that will serve as an encouragement for you. It will help you leapfrog from here to higher heights and so forth. But I also want to commend Celia for her determination, her willingness to be here, to help her community, because this is really a job of passion and compassion and love for community. And I really want to recognize her for that. And I also want to commend the parrot for the leadership and for ensuring that we could have gotten this program started immediately in the new year, because that is important, because promises that we've made, we want to ensure that we can keep it and fulfill them as quickly as possible. Obviously, sometimes you'll have some challenges in starting, but who doesn't have a challenge, and which family doesn't have a challenge, and which country doesn't have a challenge, you know? So, but if we continue to work together, notwithstanding our differences, we have to look at ourselves, we have to look at the community, we have to look at the constituents in the country, and say, where would I like to see myself in the next few years? Where would I like to see my community in the next few years? Where would I like to see my country in the next few years? And what is it I am prepared to do? Not what the parrot is supposed to do, not what Skerrit is supposed to do, but what is it I can do to get to myself, my community, and my country to where I would like to see it. A lot of people can talk, it's easy to criticize, but if we're not prepared to put our hands to the wheel and to the plow and to make a contribution, then we will not see our country getting to where our country ought to get to. But it's by positive attitudes, by positive actions. The government is prepared to work with you as long as you're prepared to take advantage of the opportunities. We will make the resources available. We will roll out, once this program is over, another program immediately. The commitment for making the monies available is there. I am personally leading the charge in that regard to ensure that the resources are made available to empower you. And I mean, you know, there's so many people who build in homes, and so many people who have homes, and as my dear friend, my colleague Farep indicated, that she needs curtains and so on. You know, and cushions, and so many people need cushions and so forth. And, you know, there are opportunities. There are opportunities. We have to be diligent. We have to be serious. We can't be too short, too flat. You know, so really and truly, your future is in your hands. Yes. You know, you have to decide what you're going to do with your future. Obviously, what you want to achieve, you may not have all the means of achieving it. Somebody else may be able to assist you. But you first must know what you want to do, how you want to do it, and to see who around you or among you can assist you in getting to that point of success. All I'm saying to you, I want you to come here this afternoon. As busy as I am, I've been having a very hectic week, and so I have to go head back to town to deal with another matter. But I already wanted to come there to greet you and to encourage you, and to give you the assurances that this government will do everything possible to ensure it empowers every single person in this country. And I said, if you listen to me very carefully in the campaign and so on, and it's a serious commitment I have for especially single mothers in the country. You know, many of the single mothers have to be caring for children all on their own. You know, and it is challenging. It is challenging. And while we've been helping the single mothers on the social front, you know, helping the kids and so forth with what the kids need for school and so on, we need to continue empowering you so that whatever support the government can give, it will be to complement what you already have and what you can do for yourself. So let me urge you to continue whatever issues you may have, observations to improve the program you may have. Mr. Etienne passes by from time to time. You could also tell Celia so she could document those concerns so that we can seek to improve it. One of my final point to you is that sometime in 2013, we embarked upon a comprehensive program to train people in the hospitality industry. And because of my personal interest in this constituency, I ensured that the majority of people came from this constituency and who underwent the training in Portsmouth at the Regents, was it the Regents Hotel? The sad thing about it is that some of them have not followed through the program, because when they went to the places of work, I do like that place. I tired, go over there and so on, and we will not always like everything around us. And we have to look at the bigger picture. Everything will not come as easy as we would want it to come by. So we have to be patient and tolerant and calm, whole approach to life. So I really do not want us to fail. I give you the assurances that once you go through this program successfully and you want to set up your own little shop, that the government of Dominica will provide you with a grant to assist you with that. Okay? So we will ensure that you get your first sewing machine. So if you want to continue sewing, we can provide you with that and whatever else you need to set up your shop and so forth. That's a commitment you can take to the bank, providing that you complete the program. So you have to graduate in the program to be able to take advantage of this and so on. And I mean, my understanding that you've only been there for 4 days. And my understanding from the truth is that some of you came there and you do not even know what a needle looked like. And so on.
It's funny Pierre said that, because really we did a study on needles and a lot of people didn't know what needles.
I'm not sure what it was a pin or a needle. But for fun, for eagerness to learn, helping each other, working together, you are at a level now when you have been able to sew cushion cases, pillowcases, and so forth, and knowing what different type of stitches and all these things. So in 4 days. But everything in life is easy to learn as long as you put your mind to it. If you tell your mind you can do it, you will do it. If you tell your mind I can't do it, then you won't do it. Because I always tell people you must ask yourself the question: if somebody else could do it, why can't you?
It's true.
The person was able to do it because the person put his energy and his mind to it, and he told himself he can do it. So we can do it. And we're never too old to learn. You can't say, boy, that's for young people. I pass, I am 40 years, I'm 45 years. That's for young people. That's for teenagers and so on, and so forth. You can do it. Okay? You can do it. And I want to show you. I remember being in a class in the United States, and there was a gentleman who was 72 years old in my class. And he said his dream was always to go to university and to get his degree before he died. And every day he would come to class with his stick, with his hearing aid, and walking across the campus, coming to his class to achieve his goal. And he did, in fact, achieve that goal. So, it's just never too late. But I am personally very passionate about these programs. I want to see them succeed, because if they succeed, you succeed. Amen. And if you succeed, the country succeeds. And that is how we have to look at life. That is how we have to look at our country. Nowhere in the world is easy. There are challenges everywhere in the world. But when there are challenges, we have to look at opportunities also. And here's an opportunity right here in Dublanc for you, the residents of Dublanc, Bioche, and Collio. And I really want to urge you to take advantage of the program. There's a commitment from our part. All you have to do is show up and continue that willingness to attend. We cannot force you. All we can do is to offer the opportunities. It is left to you to accept or not to accept. And I'm very pleased that some of you have accepted the offer to come forward. Rest assured the program will continue. Rest assured the money is available. And rest assured we will support you once you graduate through this program to start up your own shop if you intend on doing so. So thank you, and may God bless you and your families.
Same.